Hello, and welcome to the second semester, and welcome back to the Quaker Sports Recap. There are lots of cancellations and postponements due to weather over the past couple of weeks, but there's also a lot of completed events. I stopped by boys basketball, boys and girls track and field, girls basketball, and boys wrestling, which I'll tell you about next. Let's get right to it! Last Wednesday, your Orchard Park Quakers took to the mat against perennial wrestling powerhouse Clarence Red Devils at home. Orchard Park was looking to show Clarence how much they've improved since last year's narrow victory by Clarence in their duel. Orchard Park started fast in the 103-pound weight class, with Nicholas Schaller bullying the Clarence wrestler to the ground for a pin just 1 minute and 16 seconds into the first period. The momentum continued to grow for OP at 110 when Mikey Ferrello only needed a minute and 6 seconds to pin the Clarence wrestler. Raymond Galinsky was up next at 118. After dominating the Clarence grappler the first two periods and building a 10-1 lead, Galinsky stopped toying and won by fall 29 seconds into the third. The next bout was at 126 pounds, and it was the highest anticipated bout of the night between Aiden Rodriguez and the number one ranked wrestler in Section 6 126-pound weight class, Clarence's Zachary Ditas. Aiden made short work of Zach, winning by fall 1 minute 43 seconds into the first period. The win makes Aiden number one in both 118 and 126-pound weight classes. Well begun and half done in their quest to victory, OP sent Alex Walker to wrestle at 132. After gaining the upper hand after two with a 10-7 lead in points, Alex pinned the Clarence wrestler just 19 seconds into the third. After losing by major decision at 138, Jacob Herp stepped up to represent the Quakers at 144. Jacob dominated Clarence in the first and was awarded a technical fall just 15 seconds into the second. Orchard Park was faced with an opportunity to clinch the team victory at 150, an opportunity which was seized by Logan Donhauer. Logan crushed any hope remaining on the Clarence side with a 15-3 major decision. Having clinched the team victory, OP did a victory lap with Landon Shevlin winning an 11-7 decision at 157 and Jaden Holiday earning a fast fall just 43 seconds into the match. As the match ended, the Quakers had earned their first win over Clarence in nearly 3 years, doing so in convincing fashion with a 49-25 victory. After the meet, I talked with Coach Galinsky and the double champ Aiden Rodriguez to talk about the huge victory and the team's amazing start to the season. I'm here with Coach Galinsky and Aiden Rodriguez after a great 48-25 win against Clarence. Coach, you guys beat Clarence by a lot today, and you keep saying to me before meets, it's going to be a close match. It's going to be a close match. How much of this does this meet give to a confidence boost for the team?
It's a big confidence boost. It's always going to be tight. Both teams are pretty good. Clarence has won the league 3-4 years in a row now. For us to get pounded on them by last year and then come back and beat them by 23 points this year is huge.
And Aiden, you are now the double champ, as some might say. You're number one at 118 and 126 and beat the best wrestler at 126, Zachary Ditas. How much energy does this give to the team before the meet and after the meet? How much energy would you say it gave the team?
Before the meet, everyone was hyping me up. I felt real confident going in. I felt real calm, relaxed, and then after the meet, it just brought a whole lot of different energy with everybody like screaming and yelling, and everyone was just hyped up. It was a good feeling.
How much preparation came into a match against such a good team like Clarence?
So our prep is year-round now. That's one big thing that I stressed when I took over the program, that this program doesn't just run for 3 months, it runs 12 months a year. So Coach Drew and myself are running with Coach Morgan now as an add-on 12 months a year, and that's how we're able to flip this script and get Orchard Park back on the map.
And how do you prepare for your next match?
We're back at practice tomorrow, 2.5 hours, and we also have a night practice off school premises, so we'll get 3.5 hours worth of practice in tomorrow.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The energy at the meet was high, and it was a fun event to attend. It's always even more fun when we win against a perennial rival with a dominant performance. But boys wrestling wasn't the only group of athletes competing. Let's see how all of our teams did. In boys indoor track, Max Macabelli finished first place in the pole vault at Houghton on January 17th. That same day, Drew Fuentes finished 11th in the 55-meter hurdles at the Jack Reed High School Showcase. Girls varsity track also did well at Houghton. Allie Schmitz finished first place in the pole vault, and Eliana Wierzbowski finished second in the 1,500-meter race walk. Boys bowling went 1-1 for the week, highlighted by a 6-1 win over Pioneer. Girls hockey had two great wins, highlighted by a 13-0 win over Niagara County and a 10-0 win the following day over Williamsville. Boys ice hockey had a big 6-0 shutout win over Section 5 Arundequit at Harbor Center. Girls basketball posted a dominant 75-40 win over Will North. JV girls basketball won twice, highlighted by a 55-24 road win against Will North. Boys varsity basketball had four big wins, highlighted by a solid 70-60 win over Jamestown on January 16th. Max Mankabella led the team in points for the four-game span with 64, and Finn Taberski was second with 58. JV boys basketball had a nice 56-39 victory on the road against Frontier. The undefeated season remains intact for boys swim as they won all three of their meets. Over the last couple of weeks, Michael Barone has won 10 gold medals and 1 silver. Nicholas Schimmer also did well with 9 golds, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. Will Renicki also has been on a roll in the past couple of weeks with 9 golds, 2 silvers, and 1 bronze. Aiden Carr also did a great job with 7 golds, 3 silvers, and 1 bronze. Girls wrestling placed 6th at the Lockport Invitational on January 16th, which was highlighted by second place finishes from Lacey Raja and Olivia Phillips. The next day, Cassia Long finished first, and Lilia Schuler and Adelia Mullins had second place finishes at the Dunkirk Invitational. Boys wrestling trounced Clarence 49-25 on January 14th. Orchard Park finished third at the ECIC Championships, highlighted by a first place finish from Ray Galinsky and a second place finish from Michael Ferrello. Great job, Quakers. Up next, we have a Sever So Question segment featuring boys varsity ice hockey goalie Cole Shinta. Let's learn a little bit more about Cole. Other than gym, what has been your favorite class at OPHS?
My sociology class I took sophomore year with Mrs. Corrales was really eye-opening.
What do you think Mrs. Corrales would say about you?
She would say I'm a very hard worker, but I get a little distracted sometimes.
Given the choice, would you prefer gym first period or 8th period?
Oh my goodness. Probably first period, just because I'm dead in the morning and I need something to wake me up, and it's a lot better than having to do like an AP class.
What is your first memory of playing hockey?
My very first memory was, I think I was like in kindergarten. I was playing house league hockey down in West Seneca. And I remember I couldn't even skate with both legs. I was only pushing with one leg. And there's a little video clip of me out there. Before I was even a goalie, I was skating with one leg on a breakaway, and I scored a goal on an empty net.
Who's the person you admire the most?
I gotta go with my mom. She works so hard for me and my family, and she's really underappreciated.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you have a pet?
I do.
Would you be willing to give it up for $5,000?
5,000? Absolutely not.
How about $10,000?
No amount of money could take Bella away.
If you were going into the witness protection program and had to change your name, what would you choose?
Jack Cooper, like the Titanfall character.
Like a what character?
Titanfall character.
Oh, nice. Is that in a movie?
It's a video game.
Describe hockey in 3 words.
Oof. Fast, entertaining, and exciting.
Thank you for watching this week's Quaker Sports Recap. The temperatures may be cold, but the action is hot for our Quaker athletes. Hopefully, I will see you at a game, match, or meet, so together we can shout, Go Quakers!